Welcome to the Building One Story at a Time podcast.
We're your hosts. I'm Katie Herbine.
And I'm Stephanie LaChance.
This is the third episode in our Quick Move-In Home series. Today, we're showcasing the beautiful Danbury QMI that is available at Spring Meadow Reserve.
Awesome. So let's start out with a couple of facts on this house. So this house is located at 389 Reserve Lane in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It is 2,383 square feet. It has a 2-car garage. And as of today, Tuesday, April 30th, 2024, it has a special price of $556,200 when using our preferred lender and title company.
Awesome. So, getting into some of the nice qualities about this neighborhood, it is still a new neighborhood, so there's lots to build on. So if maybe this isn't the exact house for you, there's another lot in that neighborhood to pick. But it's a beautiful neighborhood, and it's very close to shops. It's right off of Carlisle Pike, so you're very easy to access some franchise restaurants and just a lot of good shopping and dining in that location as well.
You're absolutely right. There is every store under the sun on that Carlisle Pike.
Exactly. If you can think of it, it's probably on Carlisle Pike.
Yeah. Forgot about that. Let's talk a little bit about some of the great architectural features of this Danbury home plan and why someone might like this layout.
All right. What's your favorite thing about the Danbury floor plan?
I think it is that curved staircase at the entry.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah. And also having the 2-story entry. So walking in, having that tall ceiling, extra tall ceiling with the window, and then you're hanging a foyer light as well.
Yeah, a really nice statement light fixture comes in that entryway foyer, and you have that vaulted ceiling effect, which gives you a really grandeur feel coming into the home right off the bat.
Another great architectural feature that we did for this home specifically was the 9-foot ceilings. So kind of even more to exaggerate that 2-story foyer space. Something, shout out to our last episode too, where we covered the Rockford QMI. But an important thing to keep in mind with our 9-foot ceiling height package, we do include 6-inch taller kitchen cabinets, taller windows for the first floor, and a taller garage door. So if this is an option you're interested in and you are considering another builder, just keep in mind that not every other builder may include all of those smaller touches that make the house feel proportionate.
So we have that grand 2-story foyer in the front and then 9-foot ceilings throughout the rest of the house. So your dining room is a formal dining room, and it's kind of right off of that foyer area. So you can really make make it a very formal space. Or I've had some people that did it as a little bit more of a recreational space. Maybe they wanted a second living room, so they swapped out that chandelier that comes included for a fan or something that's a little bit more flush mounted. So you can kind of create it to be a different space, use it however you need to. Just because it's called a dining room doesn't mean that it has to be a dining room.
Absolutely. I think we've heard, if you didn't just mention this, people plan to use it as a playroom.
Yes.
Or a kid's room.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing we want to mention about the plan and architectural details is the great owner's suite on this house.
Oh, yes.
So it does have a pretty large owner's bedroom along with 2 generously sized walk-in closets and also a generously sized owner's bathroom.
Yes, that owner's bathroom is so nice. And it has a closet that's accessible through the bathroom, and that closet has a window in it. So if you're like me and you want natural light in as many spaces you can get, this is a very nice feature that's just come as included to have that window in that one closet. And then you have the closet that's directly off of the bedroom that does not have a window, but is also still generously sized.
Speaking of windows, we did do the picture window in the family room on this house. So again, if you're into natural light, you're going to have a great view out that picture window and into that family room. And we did not do a fireplace for this family room because, again, we kind of left it open. Fireplaces nowadays, we're seeing I don't know. It's pretty split on people doing a fireplace or not.
Mhm.
So kind of by leaving it open now, we're not locking you into that added initial investment because
Mhm.
a fireplace is one of those options that can be added later.
Mhm.
But you could also do just like built-ins there in the future. You could do just the TV.
I think another benefit and kind of reason why we left it open to you to put your furniture however you want is that we didn't want to pigeonhole you into maybe having to have your TV above your fireplace. I know that's kind of like a divisive sort of thing. Like, do you want to have your fireplace or your TV above your fireplace, or do you want to have it lower? So we left that up to you. You can lay this family room out however it works best for you. If you're the type of person who wants to see the TV while you're in the kitchen, bonus, you can put it on 2 different walls and you'll still be able to see it because it is a very open concept.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't want to work in the kitchen if I couldn't see the TV. Speaking of this particular kitchen, we did the large galley island in here. So it has a walk-in pantry in the corner, and then we beefed up the storage in the island by adding 12-inch deep cabinets to the back. So you'll have ability to fit at least 4 stools, potentially 5 or 6, depending on the style of the stool that you pick.
This is my favorite island.
I know. You were like, we got to have the galley island.
Yeah.
And we paired it. So the galley island in here, we did it in a dark stained cabinet, and then paired it with the perimeter as a painted cabinet. So you kind of have that mix of a natural material with a painted material. And then both of those colors tie really nicely into the luxury vinyl plank flooring that we've done throughout.
Mm-hmm. We also did a dark kitchen countertop with the white subway backsplash tile, but we did an accent grout in between each tile. And that kind of ties into that dark element. So sometimes for me, if we just throw in like one dark element, for me personally, it can feel a bit out of place. But I like then introducing like a slightly darker grout joint because then it kind of just feels like the design is a bit more cohesive and intentional.
Yeah, absolutely. I love I'll probably recommend this to anybody, but doing a darker grout with a white subway tile, it really makes it feel like an intentional design choice and not just like a safe, oh, we went with subway tile because we didn't know what else to pick. So if you put a different grout in there, it's like, this is a very true design choice. We've picked this color grout because it pulls out this tone of the counter. So particularly in this kitchen, we have the black pearl granite. It's a really beautiful, crisp, reflective surface. Ties in with the black accents on the stainless steel appliances, the black detail on the cabinetry for the island. And then again, you have the repetition of a darker grout color. It's not black, but it is a darker grout color.
We also did the gas stainless steel appliance package, which has the vented microwave above the range and the freestanding range. So that's the one where the oven controls are on the back panel. And then the kind of entry level dishwasher. So it's stainless on the outside, but then it has a plastic liner and the controls on the front of the door.
Still a very hardworking unit. And this kitchen, we vented the microwave to the outside, so you get that added performance of venting the gas cooking surface below and not recirculating those fumes back into the space, but sending them outside. In our last episode, I mentioned about how we kind of left some of the features as included so that the future buyer could add their own personal taste to this space. One of those things that we did in this house was, again, the recess lighting. We left 2 recess lights above the galley island, so you could pick a really particular and stylish pendant light to put there in the future.
Absolutely.
We've also done ceiling fan rough-ins in the family room, and then in all of the bedrooms, we put a light in a ceiling fan braced box. So you can leave the light and have overhead lighting, or if you're ceiling fan people, you can pop the light out and replace it with a ceiling fan, and it's all set up to hold the weight of that fan. You don't have to worry about it falling.
Another one of Katie's favorite options to talk about is the ceiling light.
It's because I was like, we need this.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, we need the workstation sink. So I love my ideas.
And the way that the Danbury comes included too, which is how we have it on this particular house, at the top of the stairs, there's kind of like on that second floor landing area. There's a half wall, and this is such a neat little space or nook. You could do just like a beanbag there for like the kids to hang out on and play their game station or whatever. It could also be like a great timeout zone. If the kids are being bad, they have to go sit up here by themselves and think about their behaviors.
Yes. Go think about your behavior.
I definitely had one of those growing up. Guilty.
Yeah, it's a good central hangout balcony too, just like for everybody you're getting ready in the morning and you got to meet somewhere.
Yes. And a highly requested second floor laundry room as well.
And it has a window outside, so you get some natural light in there. We did included sheet vinyl in the very popular Amazing Grays pattern. So it has a very realistic tile pattern to it. If you don't tell people it's sheet vinyl and you don't let them walk on it barefoot, they might believe you that it's tile.
Exactly. The first time you and I saw it.
I know. I tell everybody that. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
We didn't pick that. We did. It's so pretty.
Oh, one more architectural detail I forgot to mention earlier is the storage space in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
That makes this home plan unique. So if you have a lot of toys, bikes, the kids have a lot of toys, motorcycle, if you have like a workbench or a tool chest that you need a dedicated zone for, the Danbury home plan will deliver that for you.
Yeah, that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. You can use that space in so many different ways. And it's already a very well-sized garage, so you're not going to be like cramped in there. And then to have that additional bonus storage space in the back is just icing on the cake.
And this home plan is this home is a classic elevation. So this is the elevation that combines both horizontal siding, vertical board and batten siding, and a little bit of stone veneer under the front porch. And I just love the way that this Danbury classic elevation really plays on the 3 turned gables on that main facade. And again, we did the highly requested Misty Shadow board and batten detail there, and again did a very like earthy warm tone palette.
Don't come for us, we like the same things. Sometimes we pick the same things for exterior. We usually try to change it up a little bit. So on this one, like we mentioned on the last episode about our Rockford QMI, we did the very highly requested Misty Shadow board and batten on those 3 turned gables, but we paired it with a little bit of a different tone for the horizontal siding. We did the wicker and then white trim. Everything's trimmed in the crisp white. And then this particular elevation, being a classic, has 2 pairs of shutters. So we did those in a dark accent to kind of contrast against the more earth-toned wicker siding.
Alrighty. So if you are interested in learning more information about this home or setting up a time to see it in person, you can contact our online sales counselor, Leslie Rainier, to schedule a time to visit with the Spring Meadow Reserve sales team.
Happy house hunting and happy not being outbid. Yay!
Yay! The benefits of new construction.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.